Live from Angels Stadium in Anaheim, time for some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League. It's the Las Vegas Aviators going up against the Salt Lake Bees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Samuel Aldegari. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
Center fielder, number 16.
And this one off and running. The 0-1 offering. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Just off the inside corner. What a take with 2 strikes. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Flint on the move. 1 up, 1 down. And let's take a look at this lineup. So digging in, Zach Geloff. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
1 out and the base is empty.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air to right. 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the right fielder, Carlos Cortez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Got fooled on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. Here's the 1-2 offering. Grounder to short. Neto. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Midway in the first, no score. We're back here at the ballpark. And on the mound in this one, JT Ginn. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Leading off, the second baseman. And that's outside. Here's the 1-0 offering. Sliced down the right side. 1-1 pitch fouled away. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Zach Neto. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. That's
Ball.
down and away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for them in this one. At the plate, Ryan Noda, down the middle for a strike.
Ball.
Off to a great start on the mound. It could be a
1-1.
tough game for this lineup. On the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fly ball out to left field, Thomas. And the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's disposal service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life.
Ball. Counts 1-0. Ball 2.
Way
3-0.
inside. That one misses.
base,
It's a
ball
leadoff
4.
walk. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Daniel Susak digs in now. That one's in there. 0-1. Susak measures
0-1.
6'4", 23 years old, a former first rounder back in 2022. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here in the top of the second. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
That is a terrific double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, CJ Alexander. Up and in.
1-0.
The pitch. Fly ball left field. And that is out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We're back in Anaheim, on to the bottom of the second. Digging in for the Bees, Tucker Flint. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. A little bit high. Swing and a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if you're a bit behind on your swing. J.D. Davis will hit next. Hard ground ball, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Smoke that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Anthony Rendon. He swings and fouls one off. This pitch misses.
2 strikes.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, held up. Two now. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Two. Just misses there. David Calabrese in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. This is the kind of AB that can pay off for your teammates, even if it did end in a strikeout. Run up that pitch count early and let your teammates see what they're dealing with. Here's the left fielder, David Calabrese. Might be expecting a bunt here with the third baseman playing in just on the edge of the grass.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of the second inning. One pitch fouled away. 1-2 now. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Susak drifts towards it. And now 2 down.
Batting 8, center fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
2 outs and runners at first and second. And now the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. And the 0-1 now. Comes up empty, strike 2. Some nasty
0-2
action
Miguel.
on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. This one in the air, center field. Clark. Inning over. They leave 2 runners on base. We'll move on to the third with no score. Back here at Angel Stadium, we move on to the third inning. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Brett Harris. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-1 now. Ground ball, right side, and it goes just foul. Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there.
2
0-1.
strikes.
And
2
that one
balls,
is
2
inside.
strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. One gone.
Oh,
Batting 8, shortstop, Daryl Hernandez.
Daryl Hernandez now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
one ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike 2. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Downstairs.
2-2 Miguel.
Swings through it for the K. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. And now it's going to be Colby Thomas.
Aye.
Top of the third, no score. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Gets on base and keeps it going. Well, shows what I know right there. I keep preaching the up-the-middle approach, but it worked out to the pull side that time. Really hard contact, and you can get a lot of hits just by hitting the ball hard. Now at the plate, Denzel Clark. Late with the swing, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Oh and 1, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
We're here in the top half of the third. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Step off, throw to
Oh, he's
first.
in there.
Thomas dives back in safely. One-two offering. Gets a piece, stays alive. Ripped to right for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Back-to-back singles. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Zach Geloff, the next to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Thomas on second, Clark on at first with 2 away. Gets the call, and the strike zone swells in size. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one missed. He placed that slider just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter. He was wise to lay off it. One-two pitch. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results. We're back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, Gustavo Campero. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Bees, number 94. First at bat was a strikeout. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Ball 1 there.
That pitch is out.
And 1-2. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Hey. Ball 1. No.
Might have released that curve a little too soon. It backed up on him a bit. Two 2-1 now. Late swing, fouled it off. Looked like he misread that one out of the pitcher's hand. He pulled the trigger pretty late. I'm sure he wants another crack at it. Off the plate, inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Makes the throw, but it's not in time, and they don't get an out on the play. So digging in, Ryan Noda. That one pushed foul. The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. Throw to first, back in easily. Here comes the 1-1. There's a strike. Just
Nope, that's off the
missing
plate.
there.
Ball 2.
For a minor leaguer, he's got an advanced understanding of the strike zone. He's not worried if he falls into a 2-strike count. That's rare in this day and age. Off the mark there. Ball 3. The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. Foul ball, it remains a full count. Now the payoff pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Another full count pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another. Grounder up the middle, stops it on a slide, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. They leave one runner on base. On to the 4th frame, still scoreless. It's the start of the 4th. Digging in for the Aviators, Carlos Cortez. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. The batter now, the first baseman, number 77, reached on a walk the first time.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Go ahead, run at first. Nobody out. Top half of the 4th. Oh, what a great play. The feed for 1 and 2. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Daniel Susak getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Inside, ball 1.
Two outs, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Runner at first. Next up for the Aviators, CJ Alexander. The 0-1 from the lefty. And that drops in for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Aldegari checks over to first and back safely. Now the 1-2 pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Got the batter swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One runner left stranded, and we are still scoreless. We're back in Anaheim. I'm Ben Gelman bringing you the action, and leading off the bottom of the fourth, Tucker Flint. Right down the chute, and that is strike two. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. Struck out looking for the backwards K. One gone leading off the fourth. J.D. Davis will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing.
One and one.
One out and the base is empty.
Ball upstairs.
Edge of the zone for a strike. This pitch popped up. Ginn. But the second baseman calls for it and makes the grab. And there are two down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. Now the third baseman, Anthony Rendon, caught looking the first time up. Fouled off, he was late. The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Two down and nobody aboard. Pitch in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Here's a fly to left. And that's the end of the inning. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. On to the next inning, and now Brett Harris. Harris measures 6'2", 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2021. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. This one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And here's the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Darryl Hernandez. Struck out swinging the first time.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes. That's ball 2.
That one close, ruled a ball.
3 balls, No strikes.
That just missed. Walked the batter
First
on
base.
4 pitches.
Now batting.
So up
Number
next,
33.
Colby Thomas. Misses again. 5 in a row.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball to first. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Gets it there in time, though. And they do get the second out of the inning. This is where the PFPs that teams run in spring training come into play. Nice job at first to knock the ball down and keep it on the infield, and then get it to the pitcher covering the bag for the out. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Denzel Clark. 1 for 2. That one hammered center field. It's back there. Brings it in at the wall. Still nothing on the scoreboard after 5. And we still have no score. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Bees batting.
Left fielder, David Calabrese.
Misses
Off the
outside,
plate, ball 1.
and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 47, the right-hander with big strikeout stuff getting fired up. Alvarado getting cranked up as well. The 1-0 pitch. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on
Ball,
something
1
off
strike.
speed. This one lifted to center field. Clark gets under it. 1 away.
Now batting. Center fielder, Bryce.
Here's the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. Just
ball.
missed.
1-0.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that is indeed a swing. One pitch fouled away. Liner, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Here's the catcher, Gustavo Campero. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Over to first, and safe.
Nope. That's inside.
One and 0. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
One away in a tie game. Go ahead, run it first. Bottom half of the 5th. That's
Ball
down and
2.
in. Good job to let the low one go there.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's in for a strike. 2-2 now. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Has some trouble with it. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Back-to-back base hits. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. One out and two on. Digging in for the Bees, number 94. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off down the right side. 0-2, rocks and fires. It's ball one. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. 1-2 now. On the ground, could be two. Safe!
Safe! He's good.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. JT Ginn is done, and leaving with the bases loaded. We'll need some help from the new arm on the mound when we're back. So a lefty out of the pen, Jacob Lopez. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. Zach Neto now at the plate. That's in there for strike one. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. 0-1 now. That one is upstairs. Foul ball there. One out and the bases are loaded. Just missed. In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and in on the hands, he's more likely to just hit a weak pop-up. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time, able to get back to avoid the double play. Didn't get the hit, but that swing tells you how well he's seeing the ball. Great contact, solid line drive. Just didn't work out that time. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Ryan Noda. And a strike as it catches the outside edge. Perfect location on the first pitch fastball. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Tried to check the swing, appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. 2-1 pitch. Jumps and throws. They get the out. A beautiful play to end the inning. They leave them loaded. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top of the sixth inning. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Zach Geloff.
Ball one.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Sam Bachman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gonzalez warming up as well. Chases a high fastball there. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. There's a strike.
Count.
Up the middle. And a base hit right there. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. I was just saying good things happen when you think up the middle, and that's a great example there. Even with softer contact, those can turn into hits. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Carlos Cortez. Runner at first with nobody out. Outfielders will want to get the ball in quickly if it gets past the infield. Keep them from going first to third. Snap throw to first. Dives back in safely. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Aviators with the go-ahead run at first. And the count 1-2. Out to center. And there's one away. Digging in for the Aviators, number 77. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Snap throw to first. Geloff back on a dive. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider just misses. Runner at first, one away. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye on that pitch. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Daniel Susak digs in now. In there for strike one. In the air to left center. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Samuel Aldegari won't go any further tonight. And a nice effort in this start, no doubt about it. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Righty reliever out of the pen, Touki Toussaint. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff, including a great curveball. So 2 on and 2 out. And now the DH, CJ Alexander.
That's a ball.
And the
That's
1-0
ball
misses low. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Here comes the 2-0. Right side. And
Nope,
it's
that's
just
foul.
foul. That was close. The Aviators with the go-ahead run standing at second. Swing and a miss.
3-2.
This one's in the dirt. No action on the bases, though. Swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We move on to the bottom of the sixth. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. No score. Home half of the sixth. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Tucker Flint. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Floro up and throwing. Basso getting loose as well.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, two.
That's 2 straight breaking pitches away that he's thrown.
2
He
balls,
seems to
1
be
strike.
avoiding challenging this hitter. Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs. Pops this one up. Harris drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter. J.D.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis. First pitch
Nope.
doesn't find the zone. To the right side. Collects it. In plenty of time to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony.
So digging in, Anthony Rendon. And pops it up. Susak has a beat on it. And that'll wrap this inning up. They're set down in order. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the 7th here, and now Brett Harris. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Collects. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Darryl Hernandez. Hit hard on a line. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. That was a really good swing. Lined out, but he was very close to getting on as the go-ahead run. Next up for the Aviators, Colby Thomas.
Ball one, no strikes.
What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. Scorched left field line. And it goes just foul. That one certainly had the look of an extra base hit, but it just hooked foul. Keep making good contact like that and fix the timing, and you'll get plenty of hits. The 2-2. Fights it off, we'll see another. 2-2, and the pitch. Line drive knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we still have no score. We're back here at the ballpark. Now up, David Calabrese. Fouled off to the right. Slider misses away. Just misses the inner half. Nice eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. And now the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. With the speed at first base, it'll be interesting to see how the pitcher approaches this situation. Varying timing, using your disengagements wisely, everything has to come together. Lopez, keeping an eye on the runner. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The players on defense need to be ready to go with the speed that's in the box and at first. No time to waste. Left-hander, the 1-0. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out. In there, and so now it's 1-2. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you've got good instincts and you see the ball's going to hit the dirt, you can take off early and try to move up. Wasn't able to advance that time. Pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. No room to walk this hitter, so I'd expect something fairly hittable. Go ahead, run at first. Nobody out. You're in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swing and a high fly to left. There's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gustavo.
Next up for the Bees, Gustavo Campero. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. swing and a foul straight back. A little out front there, swings through it. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. Step off throw to first. Calabrese back in on a dive. One away, tie game, and the go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The second baseman, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Slice down the right side. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Now a long throw home. And here comes the runner. The throw is offline and the run comes in to score. And they take the lead in the 7th. And at second here with 2 away. Digging in for the Bees, Zach Neto. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Runner at second with 2 down. That just misses. Now 1-2. It's rare to see a minor leaguer take an 0-2 fastball when it's that close to being a strike. He clearly knows the zone very well. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Takes it to the bag at first. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Sam Bachman. Some serious action on his slider, a lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know where it's going to be, and then it zags on you. To the top of the order we go. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Denzel Clark.
Outside, that's a ball.
Action in the pen down there. Robert Stevenson appears to be getting loose. That's a slider for a strike. Strike 2. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. That's a little bit low. Slider misses away. Zach Geloff waits on deck. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, still 3-2. Oh, that got away, and the batter reaches on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 1 for 3. misses
ball.
off the inside, and it's 1-0. It's a pop-up. Campera under it. And there's one down. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. So up next, Carlos Cortez. This one hammered, and it's got the distance for sure. No doubter, and they take the lead late. That should fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's now 2-1. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. When he throws a changeup with that velocity, it can be dangerous since the hitter has a better chance of catching up to it. That's exactly what he did at the plate. Belted it out for a homer. One down. Digging in for the Aviators, number 77.
No, that's low.
1-0, and the pitch.
2-0.
On a cold night like this, hitters are trying to get out in front so they don't get jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently. This pitch misses. Full count now. Still just one out here in the inning. Foul will see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Daniel Suset. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Next one's fouled back. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Neto. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the home team's down a run. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brady Basso. Among his weapons is an outstanding curveball. Don't be surprised to see him go to it in big situations. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Ryan Noda.
All 1.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Anthony Maldonado. They've got the closer getting loose. One 1-0 pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one popped up. Hernandez. And there's one down. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Tucker Flint will hit next. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
That's a ball.
Lefty's still on the mound, but the closer warming in the bullpen.
That's ball 2.
That one in the air to center field. Out number 2.
Now batting is designated hitter. J.D.
Next up, the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. On the ground to short. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Not much going on for the offense that time. Through 8 full. Las Vegas with the lead, 2-1.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Gonzalez. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. And now the DH, C.J. Alexander. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Nope. Outside.
Movement in the bullpen. Victor Medeiros, the right-handed sinker baller, looks to be getting ready. Anderson also getting ready. Here's the 1-0 offering. Great job out of the pen spotting pitches down and away like that. Even if the batter gets the head of the bat there, it's hard for him to do much damage. The 1-1 offering.
Nope. Outside.
And this one right back to the mound. Rose gets the out, 1 away. So digging in, Brett Harris. Ground ball to second base. Whips it to first. And that's an out.
Now batting, shortstop, Daryl Hernandez.
Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in, Daryl Hernandez. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. This one to right. Dives, but can't make the catch. Soft contact off the bat, but it counts just the same as a laser into the gap. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. 2 outs and a runner at first. Colby Thomas now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter.
Now batting, number
We head back to the top of the order. Denzel Clark digs in now. Way
Counts 1-0.
outside. dances out of the way. That one was way off the mark, and now he's behind 2-0. Time to show some finesse. Hernandez, the lead runner at second. Thomas at first. 2 out. Swing and a miss. Grounder to second. Handles. Throw to first in time. That ends the inning as they couldn't pick up any insurance. 2 left on. 6, 7, and 8 hitters scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. The Aviators out in front, 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Anthony Maldonado. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Here's the third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. David Calabrese, the next to hit. Third baseman on the lip of the grass, looking for the sacrifice bunt. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Trying to keep him alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Lifted in the air, right field, Cortez. And there's one down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Here's the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. First pitch misses, ball 1. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Liner snagged it first. The tag, and that's the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.